Whale, your regular fix for movies and mayhem.
This is episode 44, where the boys have a lineup change. Drew is not around today, and in his replacement, it's me, Kate. I hope you do enjoy our chat about old days, Amazon deliveries, art, silly movies, and a question from my darling Shed.
Well, on today's episode, we have a special guest with us. We have Catherton Atherton. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I've just realised you're not wearing your beard. I thought you were going to wear your beard.
I can get one for Drew.
I just realised you're in Switzerland. They speak French, right?
No, they speak French, German, and Italian.
Yeah, but who's everyone's favourite French guy? Emmanuel Bonamy.
I've started dating him, actually.
Get a photo. Do a beard.
Okay, I'm trying.
So we have our honorary Drew.
I look just like him.
Amazing. Yeah, so again, for listeners, we don't have a Drew today, but he is being replaced and upgraded by Kate. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. This is my first day without Corona, so I'm celebrating by drinking a Corona.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Oh, yeah, how are you feeling?
Ooh.
It's been like a week now.
At the vids.
Yeah, my parents have come to visit me now, which is good. So I'm feeling good, but I had a really weird side effect. Like I had a day where I was hallucinating, which was fun.
Oh. What did you see?
Well, just like shapes and colours moving. And then I spoke to my friend who's a doctor, and I was like, oh, this has happened to some people. So I was like, okay, good.
Oh, that didn't happen to me. That's not fair.
Well, I was just trying to enjoy it, but it was a little bit weird.
I just had achy shoulders.
Yeah, I had like a fever, and then but it wasn't that bad. Last time I think it was worse. But yeah, that was an interesting new side effect. I was like, oh, the wall's are melting. I guess I better just relax and just.
Can you imagine if that was like an illness that came out where you'd just be tripping balls? Everyone would be like, spit in my face. Spit in my face immediately. Cough on me.
It's cheaper than mushrooms, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They'd be like, let me share your drink.
James, you're very purple.
You are
Yeah,
purple.
I went with purple.
Are you feeling purple?
Maybe.
I could change it if you want.
Yeah, put a normal light
Can
on
you put a disco on for us?
Can you see his hat?
Something about a podcast. Oh, you have merch. Look at that. Get you guys. Disco.
There you go. Is that better for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're boring.
That's less weird. So yeah. So Kate, where are you? Tell us a bit where you are.
Surely I was in Switzerland.
I'm in Switzerland, that's correct. I'm near the city of Zurich right now. That is where
Amazing. And what are you doing over there?
I am
if
teaching.
You want to tell us.
This is an interview now.
a little bit. We want to tell people who you are because people don't know who you are.
I mean, I'm the worst film guest because I don't know. Like, I love films, but I haven't watched many recently in the cinema. I'm sorry to admit that at the start.
That's all right.
Yeah, but neither have I. They tell me off every week.
Yeah.
I mean, I love films, but I just haven't been to. It's so expensive to go to cinema here. I'm a kindergarten teacher here, and I work in a bilingual school, and that's what brought me over here. And yeah.
Are you teaching English
Not
itself?
like it's like.
Yeah. How old's your kid? How old is Reef?
5.
So your Reef is the same age as the kids I teach. So they're 5 and 6. So
Reef is very cool.
It's a cool age. I love that age. Kids that age are awesome. They're so much fun.
He's an interesting fellow. He spent the weekend singing Christmas songs, actually.
Oh, why not?
Yeah. As far as the songs were Jingle Bells, Fill in the Person, Smells, then something to a poop. So, yeah, he was an intellectual genius.
We mentioned it on the last episode. You wouldn't have heard it yet. It's worth bringing up briefly again because I think Kate will appreciate it. James went to buy Reef one of his favourite toys from Amazon, like a Flash.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to go and get it.
What arrived?
I'm going to go and get it. Talk amongst yourselves.
So James buys his kid gifts all the time. And he bought, apparently with the Flash, I don't know, but there's a white one, like a fully white Flash. So he bought that toy from Amazon and expected that to arrive. And if he's got good timing, is he bringing it up now? Where is he?
I don't know, it's just disappeared. It's not an adult toy that he bought for his kid.
Right. No, but you know how like you buy stuff from Amazon, occasionally get something wrong, but it's usually like the wrong size or something, like a tweak. He got something really batshit random. There
I
he
want to see
goes.
now.
Here we go. So
Open it. Let's see.
my last bad experience with Amazon was many years ago. I ordered some cable for a video game, and they sent me 3 pregnancy tests. They were very, very apologetic, and it was quite funny because it cost me like a £4 or something, so I didn't care. So this was meant to be a white Flash action figure, which someone was very excited about. And I
Let's see
thought,
it.
you know what? I'll open the box just to check it's all like not dented and bashed up. So what I've got is Holy Communion elements. And what down here is like number 1 Corinthians 11:24-26, just loads of Jesus stuff. And my instant reaction was, have the Jehovah's Witnesses up their game and they're going postal?
Can I just say, Lyndon, I think they're trying to tell you something. Pregnancy tests and Holy Communion.
They've realised that going door to door doesn't work, so they've infiltrated Amazon now.
You need to find Jesus.
Did you take
you
the
know
pregnancy test? Are you pregnant?
This was like 7 years ago I did them.
Did you piss on them? Did you do anything with them?
Yeah. Did you find out if you're pregnant?
No, I still in the bin.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Just a reminder to say we love and appreciate you all for listening to the podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, follow, as this really helps us continue to progress and improve the content and keeps us making these fun episodes for you guys. Oh, we're also on these things called Instagram and TikTok. You can follow us there too, as we share short, funny reels on the reg that you can share with friends if you like. Now, back to the mayhem.
Kev, you've got access to your phone, haven't you?
Yeah.
Can you read the review that I tried to post on Amazon? They actually got back to me and said it violates several community guidelines, so they can't post it. But Kev, you can read that because I can't find it. It's on my phone.
Did you send it to me or the group?
Pretty sure it's a group. It's not very long, but I was in quite a mood at the time, so I kind of went for it.
Oh, here it is.
I did bleep out the swear words. I put all asterisks in that, though.
So this is James' response to getting sent the wrong thing. It says,
I think it was pretty apt.
How in the living fuck does... You said fuck on an Amazon review. How the living fuck does Holy Communion elements get sent out instead of a white Flash DC action figure? Is this some... Is this some modern day Joe-Ho shit? Sorry, son, no action figure, but let's find Jesus instead. Sorry, what? No, I agree. Walking on water and putting Ribena into water to make wine, wink, wink, is a shit superpower.
Could you bless us via the medium of video with your Holy Communion thing?
I don't know what it does. I mean, it feels like it's
the discs.
I thought it was holy water. That would have been amazing.
But it's got a picture of like grapes on the front.
Grape
Holy Communion. Oh, it's a drink.
Oh,
wait, why is it in that?
Is it holy water?
It's like pods, like Tassimo. It's like it says Holy Communion. Oh no! Oh, we got it. We got both. We got the bread and the wine.
Oh, feast.
But this also proves my point that Jesus didn't turn water into wine. He just put Ribena in it because it literally just says Holy Communion drink, red grape juice from concentrate.
Maybe you need like an espresso.
Quite frankly, proved my point just then. And it also says Holy Communion bread.
You might have just solved it. You know, rather than giving water to like 500 people, it was just dilutant juice. They just gave like a millimeter to each one, added water, and got a juice each. Amazing.
12 grams of protein, though, so not too bad.
Sorry, Kate, I didn't expect this to go this route.
I'm very happy with this route.
Good.
So if nothing else, we just proved the point that he did just have some cordial up his sleeve.
Basically, yeah.
Can you open it, or are you taking it back?
I'm sending it back. It cost me like £19.
I want to see what's inside.
I hope Amazon say you don't need to send it back. You can keep it.
No, they have said send it back, have to do a return.
That's
Otherwise, I'd open it right now and we'd have some.
That would be funny if it was like little Nespresso pods, but with like.
I think that's what it is. It looks like it's little packet pods that you pour in like the juice. Yeah, because it's in a bag and they're all you can feel them.
So
I think it's like little packets.
It's not like body. It's not body of Christ like wine.
Well, that's the blood of Christ, not the body, Kev, for starters. But
sorry,
I don't know if you can see this package. Look, there's like packets.
I didn't know Holy Communion had come on so much.
So these little things, I reckon, are the sachets of the drink, and then you've got holy bread, which is wheat flour. Well, I mean, to be fair, it seems pretty healthy.
Can you just imagine?
You got that instead of a kid's toy. That's amazing.
It's so.
Couldn't have been any far the wrong way, could it?
Well, it's trying to tell you something for sure.
Quite a lot of sugar though. So maybe if you're diabetic, don't go to religion or something.
Jesus gives you diabetes.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. It's an awful lot. Yeah, this is it.
But protein, Jesus gives you protein.
15 grams of sugar. Relax. No wonder they've always got so much energy. Anyway, yeah, that's what I got. Brilliant. It's £18 something that was. So I'm sending it back.
For Joho shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Kate, I was gonna show this.
Oh yeah, my brother's book.
Oh yeah, I saw you doing a book signing. Did you do drawings for it?
That's a separate one. My brother made a book, like a children's book, and I illustrated it.
Speaking of books,
should
I go get mine? Should I pop?
Have you got one? Oh yeah, get your book. Show us your book.
I'll be back.
All right. Although James, don't say anything about the name.
Actually, I'm not going to because James is going to say something.
Yeah, we know what he's going to say.
Should I not show it for that reason?
Maybe hide the title.
I've already seen the book, by the way. That's why I said was at the book signing you were at.
Oh,
and I zoomed in and I read it.
Show the book then, Kate. Just James, behave.
This is the book I illustrated.
I know what it says.
And I'm going to show you some drawings. Look. Would
Very
you like to
questionable
see
name, though.
a GNU doing a poo?
A what?
A GNU doing a poo. That's what it looks like.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. Can we get one then for Reef? He loves this weird stuff.
Where can we get the book? Where can you get that?
I need to I'm trying to get it published at the moment. This is self-printed, and I need to that's what. Oh yeah, a bee doing a wee behind a tree.
Do you know what Reef does like? Have you ever read Flanimals by Ricky Gervais?
Oh, Ricky Gervais. No, I haven't. I haven't read that one.
Got it round here somewhere.
Oh look, this is Ants Wearing Pants.
Oh, I love it.
I will have it so people can buy it soon. But
what's Chris written? Is it like little poems or little stories or?
It's a story, but I actually drew some of it from real pictures, and this will make you laugh because it's actually got me in it as a kid with an ice cream on my head. This is actually a drawing. That's actually me. And I was
Is that Chris?
Yeah, it's my brother's.
Oh, amazing.
This is Flanimals, by the way. And it's just full of random animals.
Is it Quentin Blake illustrating it?
Just like that.
Oh, it's
really cool. Just says Ricky Gervais on the bottom.
Oh, cool.
But I've had this for years. Illustrations, Rob Steen, sorry. Look at this picture of Ricky Gervais in the back, by the way. Look at that.
Oh my god.
That's the first serious photo I've seen of him. I don't know when this was made, but I've had it for since before Reef was born. I had it a long time.
But to go to Chris and
Pretty
Kate,
cool though.
I don't know when that came out, 6-7 years ago, maybe something like that. 8 Flash. It's really good. I read this in basically 1 week, and I don't read very many books. I thought it was brilliant, really good.
I'll let him know.
Christmas.
Actually, his wife listens to this podcast, so she will give that feedback to him.
Does she?
Yeah, she does.
No way.
Shout out to Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I've definitely not met Rachel, so yeah. Tell Chris you've got a very talented husband or partner. Married, did you say?
Yeah, they've got 2 kids.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
know David and Mish.
Kev, next time we have Kate on, or maybe get Kate and Shed on, I will dig out. I think I know where it is. At my old job, I used to have this book, this cork back book, and I used to use it to write down all the things that went into my head that I wasn't allowed to say in the office.
Oh my god!
And there's some stuff. There's some funny stuff in there.
Were you just
so funny?
Were you just a mute in that office then? Just scribbling as a mute?
Oh, do you know? I wish I knew it was now. Like, I think I know where it is. I think it's in my storage locker though. But it's basically like a cork-bound book with just like, honestly, probably like 100 pages of just like ridiculous titles.
And they're like poems or just thoughts, like random thoughts that came into your head.
General thoughts. Someone would say something, I'd be like, "Oh, I could say that," and think, "No, I'm gonna get sacked." But it could be anything. Like the whole like, one of them was about them not letting lesbians into Australia anymore because of the friction and the bushfires. And I was like, I can't say that at work.
No, you can't.
I don't really want you saying that here either.
Oh, okay.
This is a politically correct space, man.
No, it's not. It never has been. I get told off every week.
I've had to clip quite a lot of stuff from the first like 15, 20 episodes of James, like the stuff that no one will ever hear.
I think on the whole, it feels weird calling you James, but I'll try it. On the whole, I feel like you behave yourself quite well, London.
This is another one from that book. So the people I used to work with were quite like sort of religious and stuff, which is obviously fine, but it didn't really get not sarcasm, like innuendos. It's probably the way to put it. So I was talking to someone in the office one time, and I was like, we were chatting. She said, I used to love gardening. I spent like most of my youth on my knees, and I was like, I just have to leave the office. I just got to go for a walk. I just got up and left. I just walked out. I'm going. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I remember saying to my boss, I'll be back in 5. He just looked at me. I was like, I'm gone.
Sometimes it's too easy, isn't it?
I'm like, I'm just laying them. It's almost like deliberate sometimes. Like you're just throwing them up.
Trying to turn you up and turn you down. Because, do you know in Switzerland, you're not allowed to flush the toilet after 10 p.m? Like, you're not allowed to make noise after 10 p.m.
What if you make boom boom after 10?
Like, you can't, and you can't poop after 10. You can't, like...
You can poop, you just can't flush it.
Yeah.
You just got to compost.
Yeah. You just got to squeeze your cheeks together.
Just mash it up with a...
with all that, like, Toblerone and, like, dairy you have over there.
Yeah, so... And I'm a bit paranoid. I'm like, oh my God, I'm outside. I'm making noise in Switzerland. And it's nearly 10 o'clock. 3 minutes to the window where I might get kicked out of the country if I'm loud.
Oh yeah, James, they're an hour ahead. So it's a bit later over there.
What are they going to do? Come at you with a little knife and a toothpick? Ooh.
They're going to put me in a fondue pot.
Oh,
yeah, the Swiss.
We have a special thing for me to press and for you to listen.
But I hope not about me and you, because this isn't a good time to come out, Kev.
Oh, I'm happy for you both.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, right, I'm going to press...
I'm not. He's a selfish lover.
Thanks. I'm going to press a button. You'll need to both be a little bit quiet to listen, but...
You hear nukes going over our heads.
Here we go. Oh, press the wrong button.
Why am I listening to the microphone?
Put my ear to the... Oh my God, there's someone driving really loud.
Hey, it's Chef from episode 38.
Boo.
And I've got a question for Kate. And the Rage Rail guys, actually. So, if physics didn't define you, what would your dreams be?
What?
And also, there's another one. If you met the man, stroke woman of your dreams, but they only insisted on watching black and white movies, but of cartoons, and you had to watch them with you, it wasn't a choice of, oh, you watch that and I go out, and they had to watch at least 3 a day, would you still be able to stay with them, or would that be too much? Ciao! Have a great day!
Thanks for your message. If you want to send us a question, please record a voice note to be answered by Rage Whale on Instagram. And that way you'll feature in the next episode. We look forward to hearing from you.
Can I just quickly address that? Was that a cry for help?
No,
like, do we need to? Is this like an intervention?
I have to show you a merman. I'm supposed to explain this. The gravity didn't define you. It's like a joke. It's like an in-joke. So
physics, she said, not gravity.
Well, yeah. Basically, we were on a beach and there was this like douchebag traveller that was like, "Oh my God, man, what if gravity didn't define you?" And then my sister-in-law
gravity doesn't define anyone. Just keep you grounded.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense, right? I'm going to check. Oh, look, you can see Colin the skeleton. There he is. He's R.O.P.
Oh, he's lost his head.
I was about to say Colin in the flesh, but that was the wrong frame.
It's very dark now. Okay, I have to be quiet because my parents are asleep.
It's turned to Blair Witch.
Yeah, this has
This
gone.
has turned into one of them, like, you know, them movies where
Okay, you're
people
gonna
have
go.
like
This
all
is
their
my
friend
wall of
requests
weird
on and that.
art. This is
Oh,
Snoop
wow.
Dogg riding a frog. This is some transsexual dinosaurs.
Can I see Snoop Dogg again?
Trans. This is Snoop Dogg's not a very good one. This is a horse, old man horse. Anyway, if gravity didn't define you, what would your dreams be? And there's a merman holding a
And she's
croc.
gone. She's just
It's
been
actually
taken by
Gavin.
an
Do you
evil
remember
spirit.
Gavin?
And
Gavin
this is now
Turnbull?
one of them friend movies. Kate's dead. Oh, she's back.
Oh, you cut out. Oh, you
Well, we
still.
thought it was one of them movies, you know, where you have all the friends on like the screen. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
the friend
Can you see
requests,
it?
and then you
It's not-
start showing us creepy shit.
I don't see her. She's not there.
I can see it.
I am here.
She's
I was trying
speaking.
to show you the.
Maybe I
This is
see
related
dead
to
people.
Shed's question.
What?
Can you see me?
What's going on?
I can. Kev, sort it out. I can see the little merman.
There's
But now I can see
merman.
you looking shocked.
There's an old horse. There's Snoop
I
Dogg
like
riding a
Snoop Dogg
frog.
riding a snail. That's amazing. I want a
But
copy of that.
it rhymes. And there's some dinosaurs. You
It's
know, like
not
I'm a
recording
baby.
her because it's not coming through mine.
You should sell prints on Etsy.
And Sons of Anarchy? This is the
Yeah.
Chickens of Anarchy.
Oh my god, where can I get these prints?
Can you?
You've just missed some absolute gold there, Kev.
I know. We need to go back again.
At least you heard what I was saying, so I was describing what was going on. Again, she's looking like we're in some of them B-rated horror movies. Why do we bother with guests? It's always a faff.
Right.
I might treat myself to an onion ring.
Oh, what a treat!
ASMR.
Tell you what, I'll play Drew's one now for his reply.
First off, I just love how random these questions are becoming. Yeah, I think I'd love to fly. Literally, like I think being able to fly to different destinations would be awesome. It would help with the travel costs, and also it'd be just pretty sweet to just, put on a suit or like put on something cool that you're wearing and just fly to a gig or an event. Or if you've got like super energy, if you could fly to another country, that would be amazing, because then we're talking about saving a serious amount of money on travel. Because yeah, I just zip across to Broadway and see Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal in that Broadway show, and maybe even be a bit sneaky to sneak in, watch the show, and then when the ushers or people try to get me, I'll just like jump into the air and just fly back to Andover. Yeah, that's my random response to that question. And in regards to the cartoon black and white ones, I'm down, man. I don't mind. Like, that's cool. Like, I think cartoons or animations, I love art. So like, I think it's a real skill, animation. And if they've got to get their 3 a day, then that's cool. And to be fair, animations aren't normally that long. Oh, actually, you did say movies though, so I guess they're probably like 90 minutes or 2 hours. Yeah, but yeah, I like it, man. Hey, if you're in love, you know, love is more than cartoons, you know? That's me, guys. Oh, I have a question for Shed randomly. Which supermarket are you recording this in?
To it, then we can answer it when she's back.
Oh, she's back.
Here you go.
She's back.
Yes, you are back. You're back.
Okay.
Sorry, you disappeared, and then James could see you, but
Wait, we've gone to the roof. Where
you
are
weren't
you?
being recorded.
I'm still outside. This is my. Anyway, where did you cut me off? Was it after Shed's question that I stopped recording?
No. It was when you started showing the Sheeps of Anarchy.
Oh yeah.
You showed a few photos and illustrations.
I'll explain. Basically, it's like an in-joke with Shed. We were traveling, and this person was the most pretentious, like traveler person that, like, I don't know, like just sprouts bullshit. And it was like 5
Like that guy on
a.m.
the In-Betweeners 2 with the dreadlocks.
Yeah, and it was like 5 a.m. and we were so hungover, and we were lying there on this beach, and we could just hear them going, "Oh my god, man! If gravity didn't define you, what would your dreams be?" And it's just been a kind of joke because it just doesn't even make sense. It's just, yeah. So that's and in answer to our question, if gravity didn't define me, what my dreams would be to just float around a lot. But you can't pee in space very easily, or poo, or so maybe I wouldn't like that. Anyway,
so when you're floating, you've got to be in space. That's what you want.
I'm not gonna lie. If gravity didn't exist, my dream would be to have gravity back,
I think so
because
too.
it
And
would
your
be a
muscles
serious
weight.
issue.
Like, I've been doing space with the kids, and it is bad that I learn a lot more when I'm teaching kids. because you don't really study space normally unless you, I don't know. And I've learned a lot recently, and I was like, oh God, I actually wouldn't want to be in space. And then, of course,
No,
the
it
kids are very
sucks.
fascinated about pooping in space.
Going to
And her
space is
second
like going on a
question.
cruise.
Oh, yeah, you
You're just
wanted
in
me
the
to
middle
show
of
you the
nowhere.
weird? Do you want me to show you the weird pictures?
Yes, we
Yep.
missed some.
Okay.
Well, James
So-
saw them, but I didn't.
So this is actually Gavin Turnbull, and he's
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
a prop.
yeah, Kevin.
So you got that, and this is the quote. And like snakes on a plane,
Yeah.
I drew snakes on a train. I don't know if you can even see them.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see these.
And
These
this
are
is the
brilliant.
cat newsreader. And this one is the dolphin drinking with the dolphin with the dolphin with the dolphin. And this is Snoop Dogg riding a frog. And then I was saying, Sons of Anarchy, this is the chickens of anarchy.
Do you want to see Soldy's prints?
I want to start making them into t-shirts.
'Cause
like all these
I
weird
want some of them prints. I want that
I will.
Anarchy one on a t-shirt
I
or a
think
hat or something.
Chickens
any
of
one of those
Get an
with
Etsy store.
with a gold frame would
Yeah. Well, my
would
idea
look
is to put them on
sick.
t-shirts. And the other one, someone give me some ideas, so you guys can give me some ideas. Like my sister-in-law said about doing, what was it, Ed Sheeran, but he's as Edward Scissorhands, or just like funny weird ones. Like if you think of any, let me know and I'll draw them for you. I want to
think
make
loads.
those t-shirts.
I'm not comparing yours with what I'm about to say because I think that's a blasphemy because yours are much more random and intelligent in a weird way. But the photos you've got, like the drawings you've got of like a dog but wearing like a suit of armor or stuff like that, or
I love those.
but they're always in those gold frames, and it's ludicrous, but it looks really posh.
Well, like French antique frames.
Yeah, I think those would look really good because your drawings are insane. But if you put a gold frame, it's like, oh no, they're not insane. No, there's a absolutely
Snoop Dogg
intelligent.
riding a frog.
This is the intellectual Snoop Dogg.
Chickens of Anarchy.
Yes, exactly. I think that's the juxtaposition that makes everyone go,
Yeah.
huh? Hmm?
Did you just say that, Kev?
Pardon?
Such a
Yeah, it was his
hipster.
art critic. I have a notebook like yours, Munden, but it's more like every time I have a weird thought, I write it down, and then I
Do
make
you want to see some of the weird stuff I paint?
Yeah, I'd love to.
This is the sort of weird things I paint.
Oh, that's cool. Is that on Procreate?
No, that's paint. That's spray paint.
Really? That's awesome. I didn't know you were so talented. That's awesome. I didn't know you were into art.
I don't know about that.
That's really cool. I like it.
Yeah, I did. I started buying spray paint and experimenting with like gradients and stuff.
Fucking awesome. Are these on actual, like they're on canvases, right?
It's all canvas, yeah. So this is what my setup normally looks like. Just chaos, really. It's like that.
I like that. That's like
Just
a loose piece of canvas.
in a garden on a bed sheet, yeah. No, I use the bed sheet so I don't spray paint the walls.
Do you do it for free?
No, I just do it on mine. I did this Marilyn piece on a bunch of stamps.
It's very Andy Warhol. I love it.
Yeah, I tried to mix pop art with street art. And I did just one other thing, was a carp. I tried acrylic paint one time.
Oh, I've got
Oh,
a
that's
similar
cool.
one. Let me show you. We're having a little art
So
show.
that came
Really
out.
colourful.
That came out all right.
Shall I show you some of my stuff in here? Oh,
You know, the best thing about this conversation is that
to light the skeleton.
this is mainly an audio podcast.
Yeah.
Well, then people should shove it. And...
fishies. There.
Oh, that, yes. Look at that.
Oh, very similar.
Yeah, similar. And this is me with fishies. Anyway, back.
Mine wasn't meant to be a carp. I just put a load of paint on a thing and it looked like one. So I was like,
I
I'll just
like
call
it.
it that.
That's cool. Anyway, do we need to talk about films? Not enough about my weird art.
We never talk about films, if I'm being honest with you.
Not really.
What should I know about films? What's the goal?
Not a lot, but shit, no, really.
What was Shed's second question?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her first one was so ridiculous. I didn't hear the second one.
I think it's because we've done a lot of Would You Rather, and I think that's where my Emmanuel Bonamy Would You Rather came out. So you're definitely sure in your decision about the sex tape then with Emmanuel, because it's pretty depraved what he's going to do to you.
James and Drew and Shed are all sex tape. I went for the fridge.
He's into some weird shit.
Yeah, you didn't know the half of it. There's lobsters involved.
There is lobsters involved.
And Bonamy is like
you've made your choice
6'3".
now. And you're going to lose.
James, you're getting annihilated. And And
Should we explain this if people haven't listened to other episodes? No, it just sounds insane. Maybe not.
Well, just to be clear, is anyone on X or Twitter?
No.
No.
Emmanuel Bonamy is in Emmanuel in Space version 6.
No, he's not.
No,
We
he's
should have
not.
a screening.
He's still missing.
Yeah, this
He's
is
MIA.
for people listening. We're referring back to episode 38, where we had Shed as a guest, and Kate asked the "Would you rather" question.
That was,
And
I like that you did visuals and you did a visual for insane, and it was just it's like, oh.
It's only fair because deaf people might watch this.
yeah,
We cater for the deaf.
We do.
Peace. One love.
but yeah, I think if I had the person with dreams and they wanted to watch 3 black and white movies in foreign language that were cartoon every day, it'd be a no. If I had to be involved, it'd be a no.
I think if they're a person with dreams, it's not that bad. I mean, there could be like some sort of Emmanuel Bonamy situation. Or...
6 hours a day is like a full-time job almost.
No. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Office too much.
Yeah, but you could do something in the background. You could like clean your house or...
Great. Sounds like what a life to live.
Yeah, but I think it could be worse. Like there could be a murder or
Oh,
something.
it could be worse.
Oh yeah.
I
You
don't
could
think
be
that's
playing
that
hide and
bad.
seek for 3 years like Anne Frank, but like it could be better.
But it's not going to be as boring. I mean, how many black?
Oh, her
and
life
white,
wasn't boring. She was constantly switching
how
positions.
many black and white foreign films are there that are cartoons? There's got to be like 10, and then you're done.
It makes me think of like the old Disney with like Minnie Mouse that was black and white.
Yeah, if it's on repeat forever, no. If it's all of them until they finish, then yeah, sure. I just have to grin and bear for a couple of months.
I don't know, if it's such an amazing person, I think I can overlook. It's not that.
No one's that amazing.
No.
Not even Morgan Freeman.
Not even Emmanuel Bonamy while he's bumming you and
I think he's
clipping you
probably a
with
horrible
his...
bastard. I reckon he's proper boring.
Emmanuel?
Yeah, I reckon he's really boring.
Oh, Kate,
I reckon he's rubbish at Kirby.
Kate, did you see the M. Night Shyamalan episode where the teddy bear was at the beginning and the teddy bear is called M. Night Teddy Bear?
I think I did, yeah. And I would
Where
like
he is,
one
actually.
more thing mention this episode, but I'm not going to mention it. But it hasn't come up. But it's
What?
something to do with like an 8-legged creature in a universe.
M like Jimmy Jabs.
Oh. Certain verse,
No,
James.
we've mentioned Emmanuel Bonamy, we've mentioned M. Night
Right.
Shyamalan, but we haven't mentioned the other one. But
James-
I'm
What's
not
the greatest film of all time?
Go on.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Do you know what?
That's
when I
all
was
Kate came
watching
on
The
for.
Usual
That's all-
Suspects last night, out of curiosity, I was like, do you know what? I wonder where Usual Suspects is in the top 10, because it's my favourite film of all time. It's got to be top 10. It's like 23rd or something, but like 10 places behind Spider-Verse 2.
Never seen it. I've got a confession. Never seen
Or
either.
Spider-Verse 2 or Usual Suspects?
Both. I've never seen.
Usual Suspects, and you'll agree,
Everyone's
Kev,
a-
has
Yeah, it's
the
very...
greatest twist of any film ever, and
Even
also
though-
the greatest scene of any film ever.
Even though I want to strangle James every week because he doesn't go a week without mentioning it, yeah, it is one of the best. But I'm never going to watch it again because it's going to annoy the fuck out of me. Can't watch that or Seven again or
I
Spider.
agree with you on Seven. Seven's amazing. I've just never seen it.
It's incredible, but James mentions it every other week as well.
Yeah.
Is it still weird for you to hear me call him James all the time?
I
It
watched
does feel
Spider-Verse
very
2 last
formal.
week.
It took me ages to get used to it. I was like forcing myself, and it was really weird to say it. But now
I don't like it.
I can't call Shed Sarah. I remember we went travelling in one summer, and my friend came along that didn't know her, and I thought this is really odd, and they're like Portuguese, so they didn't really get like Shed as a name.
how you
So-
translating that?
Yeah, I was like, can't we translate that? And I just didn't think they get the joke, so I was like, I'm just gonna have to call her Sarah, and I tried it, and I was like, I'm sorry. I
What's her
can't.
name? Wooden garden box
Exactly.
house.
Just sounds mental.
El Shadow.
Small box with lots of spiders. That is her.
I love that Drew's just really amused by our friendship group that everyone's just got a really weird nickname. Mostly from you.
Yeah, I don't like the name James. No one calls me that. Work people call me, and I'm like,
I think it's confusing that I've been around Drew all my teenage 20s, but I forgot that we didn't all interact. It was like we had like multiple friendship groups, and they didn't always intertwine. Like when I went out with Drew, it was usually Drew and Slips.
Kate, you and Katie J were the only ones that escaped the nicknames.
True. Yeah.
Shit.
Although Katie J was always Katie J, wasn't
Yeah.
she? She was never just Katie, was she?
Yeah,
I
but
was
that's
just
because there was a
Kate.
Kate, so we had to name Kate Katie J something
But
different.
you just had a rubbish name, Kev, that no one else wanted,
And then
so you're just Kev.
Katie P. We had to just pick another initial.
Everyone was called Kate. It was just, I don't know what happened that year.
But the weird thing is like you Katies are like you. Well, I call you Kate, but
Thank you for confirming the person on the call is called their actual name.
Aren't you called Katie by other people?
Well, my actual passport name is Catherine, but
well, yeah, obviously.
How dare you, Kev?
I know it's Catherine, but you've been Kate since I've known you.
I sort of in Andover, I was always Katie, and then when I got older, I veered into Kate, and I don't really care what people call me, to be honest.
All right.
So as long as it's not confusing when I'm around 4,000 Katies.
Smash. But the weird thing is like, you three Katies, whatever Katie J and Katie P, you three are possibly the oddest triplets of human beings I've ever met in my entire life. And you're the only three that don't have a weird name. You should all have mental.
I think that's it. If you have a weird name, you maybe nickname, you turn normal. But
yeah, I mean, Munden didn't have a weird name. It was just his surname at the time. But
yeah, but I don't have that surname anymore.
Well, exactly. I'm not calling you Faulkner. Well, I can.
People have.
Have they? Well,
do you mind me calling you Munden?
No.
If you do, just say. Please.
Nope. Well, anything but jamais.
I forgot. Right, I listened to an episode about a week or so ago.
Did you? I didn't. I never listened back.
Of course.
And I'd recommend that for anyone. Never listen again. It's rubbish. It's not
I
worth
didn't
your time.
want to listen to this because I don't want to hear my own voice.
I just don't listen because it's really not that entertaining, and there's other stuff to do. There's a pair of scissors over there. I could cut myself. There's other things like.
But I was listening to
I could pour that ink from that pen in my eye.
It might have been.
I could probably get that plastic straw up my nose like that turtle. I don't know.
Shut up! You know about
bloody turtle.
I think it might be in the Shed episode where we were talking about nicknames, and I forgot my entire train of thought because you're talking about fucking straws up the nose. What was I going to say?
He's just advertising well, aren't you, Munden? You're advertising the podcast.
Yeah, that was it. We're talking about James. We're talking about his name like being Munden, and I went, James, we're calling you James, but what are you called in the real world these days? Because you're not called Munden anymore, surely. And he said and I went, what does Birdie call you? And at no point did I click that Birdie was a nickname. I just called him Birdie, and I was like, and you go Tang. I was like, oh, cool. And we didn't go back and go, who the fuck's Birdie?
Ruggers to this day, the two best nicknames to this day. Sorry, 4 best nicknames to this day.
Sorry, 12 best nicknames.
No, 4. There's 4. There's only 4 that are the greatest nicknames of all time. Number 1, Clayton, because I had her saved in my phone, and she replied to a message signed C. So Craig Perry went Clayton. It stuck. When we were sat in Breakers one day.
He listens.
Number 2.
Craig listens, or at least he follows the
Shout out to Craig Perry. Number 2, Seb, small emo bird. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Shed's in there.
Shed. Number 1.
Because someone forgot her name and someone said it begins with S.
Yeah,
and someone shouted Shed. I think it was Kenzie.
But the weird thing is, like, thinking about those 3, like, Kate, question to you as well. How many years until you found out their real names? Or did you not even, like me, it was Shed, but you didn't question it. It was like 6 years later, you went, actually, what is your name?
No, you went for the top one.
I did know a name. But
the top one, the number one nickname for ridiculous reasons is Ruggers. You know Mark Burford, Birdie's brother? Ruggers. He wore a rugby shirt to a party one time.
Kate knows this because she listens to the podcast.
And got called Ruggers.
With the girls, well, he's like, yeah, I'm Ruggers. I'm like rugby guy. Like
he wore a rugby shirt, and we were like Ruggers. And like, no, that's it. Ruggers forever.
Was your Tang thing Shanghai Tang, like the shop?
Oh. No, it started as you ever seen the film Pootie Tang?
No. Not something okay.
What the fuck is that?
Kev,
I am not watching a film called Pootie Tang.
Oh, it's so funny. Pootie Tang, it's so funny. And my mate at school started calling me Mundi Tang, like Munden Tang, like Mundi Tang.
I remember that.
Then Richie saw a shop called Shanghai Tang in London, and then it just shortened down to Tang.
Can you spell Pootie for me?
P-O-O-T-Y.
And then
or I-E.
What, Pootie then?
Tang. It's up there with Kung Pao. It's one of them sort of
Found it.
movies. Or
Oh my
I
god,
used to see that shop all the time in Hong Kong and think of you and be like, why
it's
is
so
there...
funny.
it's got Chris Rock and Jennifer
hilarious.
Coolidge. You know Jennifer Coolidge from
Yeah, I love her.
You know, have you seen Kung Pao? Where he's got the thing. It's that sort of comedy, like over the top, ridiculous stuff.
Well, that is
It's
the
really
worst
funny. Yeah, that's it,
poster.
Pootie Tang. Yeah, he's got like a belt.
Actually,
He whips people
that's
with.
quite a
He just
good.
pulls it out of his trousers.
That's quite a good movie topic for us to talk about. Actually, trying to get it back on topic. Not that we have to. It's like
And we never do.
talking about like things like Sharknado and stuff like that. Like, what's your favourite, most ridiculous
Love
film?
it. Sharknado 5, when they just got everyone in. They even let the girl from American Pie be in it. What was she called?
Wasn't
Cara
Sharknado
Wolf.
5 the
That's
one
all
with
too.
tornadoes and sharks flying through the air and eating people in
it's
the
amazing.
air?
Yeah,
I've never seen it. I just seen the clips and stuff.
you haven't lived. Just close your podcast down then.
That's when Channel 5 had like a movie studio. And they
Okay.
were like, we're doing Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus or something.
To be fair, that's
Or they did Transmorphers.
pardon.
Transmorphers, which was their
go either
version
way.
of No, it was their version of Transformers.
With what?
Robots that turned into like cars and stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was Transformers, but a rip-off, Transmorphers.
That was more PC than I expected you to go down.
No. Well, Transformers were the original trans people, by the way. So,
Do you think I could
because
get in trouble for making a picture of trans dinosaurs?
no,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Well,
Just checking.
So yeah, Optimus Prime was original trans, wasn't he? Because he was a lorry that identified as a robot.
True.
So, clues in the title, trans. They did Transmorphers, and because the budget is so low, in like the hour and a half of the movie, you see maybe 6 to 7 minutes of these like really bad CGI Transformers, and the rest of it is people just looking shocked. It's so ridiculous.
Do you have
Oh,
any
it's
more
terrible. You probably can't even
recommendations?
find it.
Like
Huh?
you both of like really ridiculous, like kind of slapstick, either slapstick horror or slapstick.
I think
You know,
Kung
like
Pao is up there.
Okay.
Because Kung Pao is basically this American film, and they do like deliberately bad dubbing over it.
hello.
And they're like,
Oh,
oh, hello. And there's like one character, they're like, oh yeah, we trained him wrong for fun. He's like doing all this really bad karate and stuff, and he's got like a
your
tongue
baseball.
that has like a face in it. Yeah.
oh. Like I loved Evil Dead for that when it had like that big pit of blood and it was just like kind of comedy horror. Like that. Was
Which Evil Dead was that? Which one?
I'm thinking of the first one. The second one was a bit like when they're in that house was a bit like
chainsaws and stuff.
yeah, it was still funny, but not as I like the first one.
It's such a
Spaceballs was the original, wasn't it? Spaceballs was the original like
well, that's
comedy.
that's parody,
piss
isn't it?
take.
That's parody films like your Naked
Parody.
Guns, like your
But when
Oh,
Rick
yeah.
Moranis comes out with that massive Darth Vader helmet,
but as well that
and they get jammed, it's a giant glass of jam
and
like hitting
the
there,
most
like
recent parody is that Weird
Vader.
Al. Have you seen the Weird Al film, Kate?
No, I haven't. Is it on Netflix?
Do you have Prime?
I do, and do you know what? I'm really bad. I've been paying for Prime for like a year and a half, and I forgot that you can watch stuff on it until I got COVID, and then I was like, oh, should I just watch something on Prime?
Watch Weird Al. I think you'll like it.
Okay.
It's not great, but you'll love it. It's just mental. It's just nothing makes sense because obviously the point is it's a parody of his film, so nothing's real. You think this has happened, but it
I heard you talking about it.
Yeah.
Also, watch
bizarre.
the Poughkeepsie tapes. Oh,
No, that's a horror, right?
Don't.
it's
not
not
watching
even a
the
horror. I
film.
think
it's
it's
not
a thriller.
Good. Yeah. Don't mention Poughkeepsie
It's a
tapes.
thriller. It's not a horror. It's not scary or doesn't make you jump. It's just a bit like, ugh.
No, I'm good. Oh my
You need
god,
a
it's
shower.
so hot here.
Shower with a scour afterwards.
Can't believe how warm it is there. Here it's like 16 degrees.
It's like 30-something degrees, and I'm melting. And
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
She's got right attitude on her lately.
Is this
I'm
your?
not sure
By the
I
way, you're still
understand.
fighting with Siri? Oh,
Yeah. Ask
I had to change her to an Australian woman because people were kicking off because I had an Indian man. And he was like, well, I won't do the accent, but people were like, you probably shouldn't do that. So I was like, okay, I'll change.
I know, Kate. Why don't you ask Siri a question? James might have to repeat it, obviously.
okay. Siri, do you like big butts, and do you lie about it?
You need to
It's
repeat.
probably down to my voice. Hey, Siri, Do you like big butts and do you lie about it?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Yeah, don't be so on the
Oh, she's
fence,
really
be honest.
Australian, isn't she?
I always endeavour to do so.
Oh, she's
Endeavour.
so helpful.
Oh,
She's
Endeavour.
so helpful.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
Kate is
Where's she from?
Kate can do accents. Come on.
yeah, the Indian guy, I found, basically, the reason I changed it is I thought the English guy got a bit, like, sarcastic.
Kate, wait, Kate, can you do an Indian accent?
No, I feel
You're not
like
allowed
I'll
to do them
offend
anymore.
people.
I was just teasing. Can you do
So I changed mine from the English one because I thought it was being a bit, like, condescending.
Do you ever
condescending?
argue with Siri?
Well, this one just pipes up all the time. Like, I'd do the English one and be like, oh, yeah, obviously. It's like, so I changed it to the Indian guy, and he was, like, pretty blunt. Didn't really like his attitude. So I changed it to the Australian one, and she just chirps up all the time.
Well, she's
So you'd be
positive. Like,
chatting about something, and she'll start, like, giving you recommendation. Stop.
at least she talks to you. Like, I've just got my robot vacuum, and I have
Your Roomba.
a complicated relationship with him, but
What's
he
his
doesn't
name
really
again?
talk.
Something Spanish.
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Rodrigo the Roomba.
But I would like him to have more input. I would like him to talk to me a
I
bit.
call him J. Edgar Hoover.
That's a good one.
Maybe you need to attach an Alexa on top of the Roomba, and then you can pretend the Alexa is Rodrigo. And I think with Alexa, you can change the name of Alexa to any name you want, and then you can go, "Hey, Rodrigo, how's the hoovering
I
going
don't
today?"
think you can do that.
I think you can. I think you can change the name Alexa if you want.
Can you really?
Yeah, I think you can.
Well, the robot overlords are taking over now with AI, so there's infinite possibilities.
Is someone hoovering in the background right now? There's like a
No,
hum.
it's a motorbike. Like I said, I'm outside.
Oh wow!
It's melting here.
I can't believe it's that hot, and it's what 10:30 at night over your end.
Yeah.
That's mad.
We had summer for like 5 days the other week.
It'll probably be raining again tomorrow. Like,
I'm boiling now.
you know, like sticky heat. It's like not nice.
Yeah, 17
Kev, is it
degrees.
still raining where you are?
Yeah, it's thunder and lightning and 17 degrees, and I'm boiling.
Very, very frightening.
Galileo, Figaro,
You annoy me.
Magnifico.
Oh.
You're just a poor boy. Nobody loves you.
He's
All
just
right,
a poor
Pitosh.
boy from a poor family.
Right to the heart. Right to the heart.
Oh, Kate was going to correct our story that we mentioned on the Shed episode about the broken leg scenario, because
Yeah, you were asking that one.
I completely got it wrong. I thought I was on the same thing, but I don't think I was on that one at all. I think it might have been down the bottom or something. But you
So
actually,
I remember on that day.
yeah,
You're right. Several of us had concussion. One was
that when I let you tits go out on your own, and 3 you ended up in hospital?
Yeah, Clayton got concussion in her own house. Shed swam into a wall, and I went down on the rubber ring with Jug first of all, and he's a bit heavier than me. Not pretending that I'm light, but he was a bit bigger than me. So it was like a weight distribution. So I went slower. Then I went down it with Shed, and we went way too fast. And I just remember thinking something's not right when we're on there, and then I flew off. And you're right, I did fly into the net at the end, and my foot got caught in the net, and it kind of snapped. And because I've quite clumsy and I've broken myself lots before, I knew it was broken. But you and Jack Munden were like, "You're not broken. You're not broken." And
Not
then,
me, I wasn't there.
oh, was it? Must
I
have
was
been
at
Jack
work.
then.
I remember specifically being at work and saying,
and it was who's the
I
other
remember
guy?
specifically being like, "Oh, all my mates are out today. Like, I'm at work."
I can't remember
And
who
I
was
like,
there.
I leave them for one day, and 3 of them are in hospital.
Was it Wongo? I think it was Wongo and Jug.
Probably.
Maybe it could
Anyway.
be Paul and Vinny.
I can't remember, but nobody believed me. I'd broken my foot, and I knew I had. And then they put a big cast on me. And then that was the same night that they opened up a trial of the George being a strip club.
Wasn't
And
it
it was-
Romsey Rapids or something you went to?
I think no, it was Basingstoke. It was Basingstoke.
This is the funny
And-
bit I forgot about. Remember when the George at the bottom bar opened a strip club?
And it was the first night of it, so that they hadn't really figured out the facilities and how they're going to make it really sexy and everything. And it was kind of
They
guys
never
kind
figured
of
that out.
sitting in the corner. But the only way, for some reason, the toilets. Oh, I think I just couldn't use the toilets because I had to get up a step or something. So the only way I could go to the toilet was to go into the bottom bar where everyone was having their lap dances. But I was like Bambi. I couldn't work out crutches because I've never used them before. So I was just falling over, probably because I've had a drink as well. But yeah, anyway, and everyone was trying to have their really sexy experience, and there's me excuse me, sorry, hobbling through in the middle of their lap dance, this girl on crutches with this broken foot, and yeah, basically ruined their night.
That was 20 quid. That's
I still tell that story to people now. I'm like, one time I was with my friends. They were like, "Oh, we're going out for the day." I'm like, "I'm going to work." And like messages after messages. Yeah, so and so's in hospital. So and so's broke. So I was like, one day. Like,
Didn't-
And
I'm
now
the
so and so's
responsible one.
interrupting the lap dancers on their crutches.
and you got you didn't you get a little bit of compensation from that?
Yeah, I did in the end.
So you should have. Like, you should be able to fly into netting.
It was broken.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
bad.
it should be sure like proofs. Being someone that makes that stuff now, like it should be pretty safe.
Well, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
I
You
was.
shouldn't be able to break yourself on a water slide. The most disgusting thing is they took my cast off me and then they told me to wear a trainer for 6 weeks, which was horrible.
What trainer though? Nike, Adidas, Puma?
Guess Nike.
Can you imagine how you take it off? They're like, you need to wear Puma. You'd be like, you animal.
But how disgusting
How
is that? Imagine
dare
not
you.
taking a shoe off for 6 weeks, sleeping in it and everything.
Shoe, just a normal shoe.
Yeah, because they said that like it's actually better than the cast because there's so many small bones and it like pulls it in. And they said that that's actually the best thing. I was like, oh, thanks. Yum.
Skeptical face. Bear in mind, someone that's had a bust up foot for the last how long, Kev? 8 weeks now. My foot's been bust up.
Is it still not good?
Is it
No,
broken?
What?
no. I did something playing golf where I hurt the muscles on the top of my foot. It like pumped up. Had the X-rays and that
Playing
was all
golf?
fine. Yeah,
Extreme sport.
yeah, I know. I'd also gone out drinking that night, so I'd probably fallen over, if we're being honest. It was my birthday, 40th. Woo. And over the space of time, I've not only managed to make that foot. To be fair, they said you need to like rest it and stuff. So I was like, okay. A week later, I went and shot 9 holes at the golf course, and now I rolled my ankle as well on Reef Sports Day. Watching, not competing. Watching.
Would you
I
do?
leant
Turn
down and rolled
around?
my ankle. I literally leant down and rolled my ankle. I
That's
was like,
painful though.
for goodness sake. So I've got basically one pair of shoes, like skateboarding kind of shoes that are like really big that I can get my foot into. So I normally wear like work boots to work, or boots or shoes or like smart trainers. And I've been wearing the same pair of like skate shoes for like the last 8 weeks now. It's like trying to like jam my foot into them every like morning. Like, it's just more annoying than anything else now. But yeah, I've got like a proper fat ankle and fat foot.
What's the last injury you
You
had?
get it
Kate?
checked out again if it doesn't go down.
Yeah, I probably should, but you know,
'Cause you used to
Huh?
be quite injury. You used to have quite a lot of injuries. What was your last one?
What, me?
Yeah, what was your last one?
My last one was in my school. I just started my school year and I wanted everything to be perfect. So I was like, last year the curtain kept falling down because it's a massive window. So I was like, nothing's going to go wrong for me. I was 2 days in, just met the kids that I was teaching. And early in the morning, I climbed on top of this sofa and trying to shut this curtain, and I slipped and I got my knee caught on the wood, and it like my kneecap went around the back of my leg, and I tore the ligaments. And then all the parents had to see me being carried off in an ambulance.
Your
And then that took a
kneecap
couple of
went
months
round
off
the
work
back.
because I had like blood clots and stuff, and I couldn't walk.
What, your
for a
kneecap
while.
went?
Like, yeah, like fully out, but almost around the
yeah,
back.
I've dislocated my knee a
Oh.
number of times. It's horrible.
Super nice.
That
Yeah.
really.
You have to like straighten it to popping it back in, don't you?
I
It's
use
horrible.
it as such a lesson now, though, to the kids. I'm like, don't climb on that. Miss Atherton had an accident.
I thought I was injury prone because I used to go to hospital all the time as a kid, but
That's because Nemo used to kick your ass.
Nemo
Half
never
the time
kicked
you were
my
in hospital,
ass.
Kev, was you getting in fights?
Nemo
in
never
Andover?
once kicked my ass. Are you kidding me? I almost took his thumb off with a samurai sword.
Go fishing, right?
In fact, me and Nemo never even had a fight or a pretend one.
Just throwing out the rod, just fishing, reeling them in. Oi.
Fucking kicked the shit out of you.
My phone's telling me a low device storage. Device storage is running low. You should stop recording and free up device data.
I don't know
Bit
what that
racist.
means. I think that's specific to your phone.
Could I carry on until it kills me? Or
Yes, I think so. I think so. It's
Pragmatic.
just storage, because once it's finished, you can delete the app and then you can download it again when we do another one.
should I log off and delete a load of things, or it's probably fine?
Nah, it's fine. James had that a while ago, and then he deleted loads of stuff. It was fine. Like,
Yeah, I do. I just delete every conversation. I wish this whole thing never happened. So
like games and stuff or whatever you have that might take up
Yeah.
space and stuff.
Is anyone watching the England game tomorrow?
Who's playing?
England?
England.
No, against England.
Against the Netherlands, against the Dutch.
Ooh.
Another cheese-related country.
Wait, it's semi, right? It's the semi.
Do you say you got a semi?
Is it the
Kev,
semi?
this ain't a sort of podcast.
Perhaps you are wearing a very seductive
If your
vest.
trousers just got shorter, I'm not interested.
Your vest,
Well, he did wear trousers today, Kev, so...
I can almost see your nip.
Yeah, it's England versus the Netherlands. Like I said, the last one, Kate, you'll like this fact. It's England versus the Netherlands, Spain versus France. Those 4 countries tied for the win of the Eurovision Song Contest in 1969. I'm
Bless
pretty
your
sure.
brain. You have, like, really random facts that you remember every week.
Yeah, but nothing can help me in life. They're like, you do really well at business. No, but I can tell you that Donald Duck was banned in Poland for not wearing trousers.
I also knew that fact. So I also have a silver brain. I did like that fact. That's a good one. Do you think England's going to win?
Yeah, 100%.
I can't believe they got through this far. I've not watched any, but all I've heard is that they've been crap and just snuck through.
When we were last year,
Yeah, they've been really bad. The
I went
issue
to
is
Rome
no
and I
one's
saw
been
England
that
play.
good.
Yeah.
No one's been that good. Like, we've kind of got through, but we've got through. And at the end of the day, we look back at it, you don't look at how you got through, you just look at where you got to, don't you?
I was just thinking,
Getting the wins.
I was looking at the I sent you both it, but you're both on your phone, so you can't look at your pictures. But I was looking like a bunch of. I looked through today to find like old photos of like us 3 in one photo together.
I saw them all.
Which there's actually loads, but one that springs to mind is kind of like, I feel there's loads of funny ones, but I think this is quite a seminal one if you can see it.
Oh,
with Scott. And I think, and Katie.
cheers, Scott.
Us 3, Katie Jane.
Legend.
You know.
Yeah, he was.
On Brighton Beach.
And I think that was important because that's when Kate, you first went to Brighton University, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
we came to.
I'm pretty sure he listened to the Enter Shikari album
That's what I was
the
about
whole
to
way
say,
down.
because I just.
You know what's funny? I was listening to that this morning,
No.
ironically. And when I was driving. Yeah,
It was when it just came out, wasn't it?
So I just Googled it before I brought this conversation up, so I knew at least a year that it could bring out. It's 2007.
I was listening to Sorry You're Not a Winner this morning. That's really funny.
Yeah, I remember listening to that album the whole way down, whoever drove.
Yeah, I was going to say, James, obviously, Kate, you weren't there at the time because you're in Brighton, but me, James, Paul, Kate J, and Scott, that seems like a weird. And Vinny, we're all in the car. We played the CD for the very first. We'd never heard it before, and we're like, and it's got the clap moment, but it wasn't a thing at the time. It was just part of the song. So we were like, "What's that? Reverse, rewind." And we played that album, I think, 3 times, then or 2 or 3 times. Then we arrived in Brighton, and then we played it the entire time we're in Brighton because that was the only. Back then, you didn't have the internet. It was just.
Holy crop, Batman! Oh no! We're out of time on this episode. So join us for the rest of our chat tomorrow on Rage Whale.